Good morning. Today we are going to discuss section 3 of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Section 3 is having 9 subsection. Previously in IPC we were having section 6, 7, 27, 32, then 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Again these are the 9 sections. These 9 sections are clubbed together in one section, section 3, which contains 9 subsection. Okay, now we'll go subsection wise. Section 3 subsection 1 states that whenever in BNS you see illustrations, you see the legal provisions, we have to read it with the general exceptions, because the general exceptions tells that nothing is an offense. This is not an offense. So we have to read all the provisions with the help of general exceptions, because it may not be an offense, or it will tell something different. Like see in this chapter that which contains section 1 to section 3, we have seen definition of child states that a child means below 18 years of age. But in general exceptions we have seen, we will see a child below 7 years is dealt differently. A child between 7 and 12 is dealt differently. So we have to read in context with the general exceptions. That is being told in subsection 1. Then subsection 2, which states that each and every part in the Sanhita we have to consider in conformity with this chapter. That is the explanations. So give importance to explanation also, the provisions also, and read it in harmony. We have to go in conformity with both. That is mentioned in subsection 2. Subsection 3 states that when a property is in the possession of a wife, in law we consider it as a property which is in the possession of a husband, because it is husband's possession, so it is in the actual possession of the wife. Or take an example, if it is a possession of a servant, in law we consider it as a possession of the master. De jure possession and de facto possession. De facto possession may be of the wife or the servant, but in law the possession is of the husband and the master only. Okay. Now subsection 4 states that whenever you will see the word act in BNS, we will consider it as omission also. Each and every provision will contain the word act. They have not mentioned each and every time omission, means act or omission. They have not mentioned it like that. We have to consider it, because crime is an act of commission, positive act or a negative act, that is omission. So the word act includes omission. That is subsection 4. Now from subsection 5 to subsection 9, it tells about group liability. Okay, means concepts relating to group liability are there. What subsection 5 states, when a criminal act is being done in common intention by many people, several persons, then each and every person is liable for the concerned offense which that their group has done under common intention. Section 34 was there of IPC, which is now section 3 subsection 5. Section 34 was clubbing together all the people under one umbrella, or you can say one offense. That is subsection 5. Subsection 6, whenever an act is criminal only by reason of a specific intention or a specific knowledge, then we have to consider that all the several persons were having the same knowledge, same intention, and each and every person will be liable. What subsection 5 and 6 are telling, we have to read both the subsections together. We are going to punish each and every person in the group because they have done the act in common intention. So for clubbing them, what we have to do, we have to consider that though one person has done with a specific intention or knowledge, we will consider that others we are going to punish because they have done under common intention, they also had the same knowledge and the same intention. That is subsection 5 and subsection 6. Now subsection 7. Subsection 7 says that when effect is caused partly by one act and partly by the other, but effect is only one, then we will only see the effect. We will not discuss like partly by act and partly by omission. We will only see the effect. We'll take an example. A person murders. A murders B. How he murders B? A beats him and he dies not only because of beating, he dies because of starvation also. Means A has not given him food. A is not giving him food and he is beating also. So the person is dead partly because of starvation and partly because of beating. We will not discuss this partly and all. We will see murder. We will see the death of the person caused by A. Maybe partly by act, partly by omission. That is mentioned in subsection 7. Subsection 8. Subsection 8 says that when offence is committed by means of several acts, whoever intentionally does it in cooperation, means I intentionally cooperate. Sorry. I intentionally cooperate with you for doing an offence, then I will also be liable. We will be jointly liable because I have intentionally cooperated for doing of an act. Means several, I may cooperate with you with a help. I will help you by one act or several acts. But if I cooperate with a bad intention, doing of an offence, cooperating you, helping you, then we all are liable. And the last is what? Several persons, when they are engaged in a crime, maybe they will be liable under different sections. Means subsection 5, 6, 7, 8, what they were telling, group is liable, all are liable. Now here we are going to discuss that maybe two persons have done that offence, together they have done that offence, but they may not be liable under one section, they may be liable under two different sections. We'll take an example. A is there who is having ill will, bad motive and intention also. Motive is irrelevant, isn't it, under penal law. So we'll use the exact word intention. A is having intention to cause death of B. And what B is doing, he is provoking me. He has provoked me gravely, and grave provocation is there, sudden provocation is there. Therefore, I hit him under grave and sudden provocation. At the same time, A hits him, B, under ill intention, causing of death intention. He dies, that person dies, that B dies. But A has done with intention of causing death, and I have done under sudden and grave provocation. Therefore, I will be liable for culpable homicide not amounting to murder. And A will be liable for murder because he has caused the death with intention. So we both have come together, we both have done that act, but I will be liable under different section and he will be liable, A will be liable under different sections. So while framing the charge sheet, the police officers have to take proper care. If conviction rate they have to increase the conviction rate, they should not keep any flaws in the charge sheet. They have to first sit, study about which sections we have to apply, which person will come under which particular section. They have to see that and they have to prepare the proper charge sheet. Got it? Again, an advocate also, he also has to see that the police officers have charged his client under what section, whether he is coming under that particular section or not. He has to come within the four corners of the section. If he is not coming under the four corners, then you can try your best for acquitting your client. Okay, bye bye. See you in the next video.